Color is amazing. This is absolutely beautiful.
Start by pouring extra virgin olive oil onto some basil leaves in a mortar and pestle.
I adore making pesto, especially the basil pesto, because it tells me that the summer is here and I'm gonna have a beautiful, sunny and colorful plate of pasta.
Next, a pinch of sea salt and that classic pesto flavor, pine kernels.
Probably want to pour about 2 tablespoons of that. A clove of garlic, just make sure you peel it straight in. And then the action is quite easy.
I love to make my pesto the traditional way, but if you are tight for time, a quick blitz and a food processor will do the job.
Now remember that pesto is not a sauce, it's a dressing, so always should be served at room temperature, because if you put it in a pan and you're going to heat it up, you lose the freshness of the basil, and the color green is going to go quite dark and dull.
Next, get the pasta on the go.
I'm using linguine. Linguine in Italian means tiny, long tongues. That's what it means. And to cook pasta to perfection, you want the water to really go fast. That's what you want.
Always make sure you add salt to the water, otherwise the pasta will be tasteless.
No need to add any oil, because if you keep the water boiling, the pasta will never stick. Straight in.
Once the pasta is on, add more extra virgin olive oil to the pesto and some finely grated pecorino cheese.
You want a smooth texture, but make sure that it doesn't get too dry. I'll show you the consistency that you're looking for. Now look at that, nice and creamy.
Now, for the taste of Salina, capers.
In the Salina Island, they come under salt, like the one that we got here. The only thing that you have to do, if you buy capers in salt, pick them up, put them in your hand, and run them under cold tap water. Give them a good squeeze. I usually squeeze them in the same water that I'm cooking pasta, so it gives a little bit more flavor.
Roughly chop the capers and add them to the pesto.
Mix everything together. That's it. The job is done.
Back to the pasta, always make sure you cook it al dente, which is 1 minute less than it says on the packets.
You must have pasta al dente, because then you don't feel bloated when you eat it.
2 minutes before the pasta is ready, throw in some green beans.
Now, get the pasta straight into the pesto, like this. Don't forget the beans. And I like putting beans into pesto because it gives a nice different texture to the dish. Mix everything together. Look at that.
Finish the linguine with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a sprinkle of pecorino.